Welcome back to today's Photo Minute by the Photo Classroom. I'm Brian Osborne, and thank you for those of you that were following us yesterday and shared some comments and some likes on our video post from yesterday's assignment. Today we're going to do something kind of really neat. So it's playing around with the shutter speed and actually moving the camera to create intentional blur in our images. I've chosen right now because it's kind of a overcast time. I've chosen this setting not only because it's my backyard, but because it's just a solid background. If you take out the sky, it's a solid background of tree trunks, and kind of the same tonal values throughout the picture. What we're going to do for this is we're actually going to set up our camera in shutter priority mode. It's S mode on a Sony or on a Nikon. TV mode is what it would be designated as on a Canon, and that's going to allow us to control the exact shutter speed that we want in our images. So we're going to go to TV or S mode. We're going to need to take our ISO all the way down to the lowest value, probably a low 1 or 100 ISO, because we're going to want to make sure that we kind of cut out some light because we are using a longer shutter speed. And then for those of you that do have a polarizing filter, you might actually throw the polarizer on as well. That can be helpful. If you don't have an overcast day, you could try the same technique probably at the beginning of the day, end of the day, when it's also a little bit dimmer in terms of light as well. I'm going to choose a shutter speed. It's somewhere in the range of 1/8 of a second down to 1/4 of a second would be my default or my starting place. I'm going to choose about 1/8 of a second shutter speed. And what I'm going to do is actually just shift the camera slightly down while the shutter is open. So I'm going to frame up the background over here that I want. I'm going to then just fire and shift the camera down while the shutter is open. Every time I do it, I'm going to create a different effect. It's kind of a neat effect. We're going to show you some pictures along with this video in just a couple minutes with our post. But you could play with the speed that you go up and down. You could also play with the exact shutter speed that you determine to use, and have a lot of fun playing with this kind of motion effect with the shutter speed in a situation that really gives you kind of a neat outlook as well. Please continue to follow along with us. We want to get you out shooting, enjoying the beautiful time of year that we have, and also just getting a chance to have the camera in our hands and be learning a little bit more. Thank you again. Have a great day.